America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hoosiers offense will get the first crack at it here. Takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you could tell, locked in on the quarterback, chases him down.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense starts with a short field. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Takes the handoff. It's Flanagan. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the 1st. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. To throw, it sucks. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
At the 5-yard line.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They're going to throw it again. Moving out of the pocket. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Leaves it with the running back. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Suggs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
A run for the quarterback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions are on the move.
5-yard line. 1st and goal. Penn State.
Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Penn State.
When the quarterback runs it, he's got the extra blocker, and I don't even know if he needed it. He just gashed them there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands. And when he's there, he can make people miss. And if he gets into the 2nd level of your defense, that dude is gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give on the inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
Penn State 7, Indiana 0.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
Grab near the sticks. It's Flanagan. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's looking on the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Burns. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Suggs. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the game.
Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hunter. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Coming after him. And the quarterback is snowed under. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed.
Looking for a deep man. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the grab.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
First down, Hoosiers.
He wants to throw. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
On a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. He's going to pass. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job.
He's looking deep. And it's caught inside the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Penn State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It sucks. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Bloomington. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It sucks. They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
First down for the offense.
Flex. 29 Philly. 2
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
35, Indiana, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
On second down, looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. It sucks. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead.
With the carry.
As if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not. As he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I'm sure we ran a better route.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to convert this one. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been... Execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
With the carry.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
There's a live football. Defense coming up with a huge... And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down.
Second down.
Lasso!
He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He makes the connection.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today at Evanston. They're trailing by 31 to Ohio State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got it across the... 23, a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Takes the handoff. It's Flanagan. Plows through the defense. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming in the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. One more play to pad the stats. Going up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's